Howdy ho, folks. It's your multiversal medium here, having to start another episode in the middle of a cutscene because this game just has way too long cutscenes. It's way up its own butt about them. Last time we left off, we're dealing with one of the stupidest cutscenes we had to deal with in a long time because it's filled with plot holes and contradictions to all the stuff we've learned until now. Honestly, I'm just pissed about this cutscene. I'm pissed about this game. But hey, we're getting near the end. We're getting near the end. I don't know how long the final chapter is going to be after we choose the quote-unquote true ending, but we shouldn't have much more of this chapter, and the chapter immediately after it is just choosing which ending we're doing. So we should be near the end of the normal game, quote unquote. So that should be nice, I guess. And once I finish the true ending or whatever, I can finally toss this game out of my Switch and have free reign of this. Never have to worry about it in my system again, and never have to worry about it holding my system hostage ever again like it likes to, with its whole cutscene chain BS. Anyways, let's get into this. I see what you're saying. The only way we'll survive is if we can stop this descent operation. No, that's whatever. Why would Arya do such a thing? I don't know. She's a horrible person. She's been a horrible person the entire game. We don't have time to think about that now. Let's stop the descent from happening first. Okay, sure, whatever. All right, let's talk face to face with Arya and find out what she's thinking. What about you, Dianthus? If she has complete power over you all, like, Dianthus is bugged out. Dianthus has never worked properly. Why do you think we went to the orbital cradle? Now would be a good time to tell you. No, you told me a couple cutscenes ago. I cut myself off from the collective consciousness. I am now in the same condition the old Geist was. Yeah, you're a villain, cool. But then... yes, it may break down at any moment. Why would that break you down? Are we talking about breaking down your logic and like your thought protocols, or are we just talking about, because it's a machine. When you say break down, you just assume it's like catching fire or something. If I start acting strange, then please stop me. Sure, whatever. My current personality will be wiped and I will reboot with a new one. Okay. Is that what happened to Geist? Did we finally get an explanation as to why there's two Geists? Whatever. But hopefully it won't come to that. No, it'd be awesome if it did. I don't like Dianthus. I don't like any of these people. I will take measures to avoid it. Cool. Now then, let's go back up to the cradle. Oh, do you think they're just gonna let us? Oh wait, it doesn't matter because we have teleportation powers. And we can just do that. And freaking Dianthus could have teleported us to the cradle the entire time, but never effing did. Okay, cool. Yeah, like there's... just go to the effing cradle. Why would I go to the freaking maintenance shaft? Like, so stupid. Why would I go to the maintenance shaft? What's the point? Oh, well, I'm gonna have to go back there because of the factory or whatever, possibly, because that's where the proto-seas lay. I don't care. I don't. It's stupid that the freaking factory is connected to a maintenance shaft, and we were told outright is a maintenance shaft. I find it so stupid that they removed all of my party members for no effing reason. It feels a lot like, what was it? The Summer Seas Light. They just removed Meep Meep from your party, but you were in a cutscene chain. Actually, I'm just gonna teleport. But you were like in a cutscene chain. So it didn't matter, because at the end of the cutscene chain, Meep Meep was in your party again, but you just had to manually add her again. What was the effing point? Whatever. Whatever. We already know this game's dumb. We already know. I am waiting for this game to somehow try and twist its plot into something. Just effing something. The best it's been able to do was the whole, well, we're not actually human kind of thing. And Arya is actually an actual human, and she's the possible harbinger of the extinction of your species. That's the best they were able to do. That is legit the best. Finally done. Finally done. Okay, how do we finish that one? Need to see here. Lunamancer. Lunamancer is such a garbage class. I've never tried Mechanic. Considering we're near the end of the game, should I just... I think I should just switch to the Pilgrim one, because it has skills that are just useful. Just has useful effing skills that are good to constantly dish out. And I think that will just make fighting faster. And just use the other two classes to level up over time, I guess. Because, like, yeah, the skills in the Pilgrim are just better. They're just inherently better. Okay, cool. More nonsense. Awesome. I still can't get over the stupid... effing, FOE knockoffs. I really can't. There's no reason for them to be in the game. There really isn't. They don't add anything. Wait, eat that too. There we go. Because, like, seriously, they're just tough enemies blocking a thing, but they're not designed well. They aren't. And they're 100% just an FOE knockoff, when it's like, if I wanted to deal with FOEs, I'd be playing Etrian Odyssey. Everyone knows that's just a better effing game. Ooh, they hit hard. Why am I not surprised? This game's enemies are just that, they hit hard. They're meant to constantly do damage to you. Just switch to juice from here on out, I guess, whatever. Yeah, it will be if we just stand here. Oh, what's that? You guys don't set off the lasers? It's because you're not people, that's why. Just gosh dang it. Oh, well. Oh, well. Hey, almost done. We're getting there. We'll actually be able to just be done with everything. I like how I targeted this dude with that attack and it hit the other two because the targeting system just constantly switches. I know there's a lock-on, I do. The lock-on system still sucks. The entirety of this game effing sucks. Why would the lock-on system not suck? Oh my effing gosh, that's so agonizingly slow. Hey, teleport. Cool. Awesome. Funky. Fresh. I hate everything. But hey, backtrack point too. I am amazed there isn't an armor system or something. I'm amazed about a lot of choices in this game. I've been over it. I've been over so many aspects where it's like, if they just tweaked this here and that there, that would actually be good. It's... the building blocks of this game. The legitimate building blocks. Is that dude an FOE still, or... No, it's just a regular enemy that looks exactly like the FOEs, but is not. You see, it's different because he doesn't have a giant aura, as you can tell. So that means he's really, really different. Anyways, The building blocks for this game aren't inherently bad. It doesn't take much to just shift things in a manner that would arguably make everything work out with this system or that system. And that's part of the annoying bit. This game could have been salvageable. This game could have been good. I don't know why they chose for it to be bad, because a lot of the choices in this game that ended up with all the various issues with the gameplay, all the issues with the plot, were just that, choices. They didn't have to do that kind of stuff. They just said they were going to. It's the equivalent of just seeing someone shoot themselves completely in the foot for no reason. You're just like, hey, so what are you doing, man? Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Wait, why are you getting a gun out, dude? Oh wait, I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. What? Ah, it hurts. And they're hopping around on their foot, and then they shoot themselves in the other foot and just lay down on the ground because they shot both their feet. That's what the heck happened with, like, Harvestella. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that. Whatever. Well, it is what it is. I hate how these dudes walk. It's so effing stupid. And by hate, I mean it in the most loving way. It's one of the few things that actually brings me joy. Just the stupid walking of those enemies. Just why? Hey, quick question. And considering we have, like, Arya now leading all of the set and stuff, whatever happened to the other leader of the set, Celestephus, or whatever his name was? You know, the dude that we had to have a boss fight on the elevator and all that. What happened to him? You know, and how he was saying, like, well, even if you do make it up here, it's not going to matter because we're not like those basic set down there or whatever. What happened to him? Is he completely irrelevant to the plot now? Oh, what? He's always been irrelevant to the plot? Always? Since the start? And the entire boss fight was just trying to force the players to be in the frickin' maintenance shaft instead because they felt like the maintenance shaft was necessary as a dungeon? What? Wait, you're telling me this game's dumb? And it just totally has NPCs that are worthless and don't add anything to the plot. Hey, whatever happened to Unicorn? Unicorn was like an experiment by the set. Why would the, like, set experiment to make a unicorn when they were trying to recreate Earth? Earth didn't have unicorns. Weirdly enough, that Earth had monsters, though. But, like, they didn't have unicorns. We never saw a unicorn on Earth. So why would this set, like, just try to make unicorns? That's really weird. Oh, what? Unicorn isn't a part of the plot anymore? He's just gone? Unicorn had a weird amount of, like, ability and stuff and somehow awakened our, like, capabilities of being a mage, though. Shouldn't we, like, care about Unicorn and all that? No, wait. Unicorn's completely irrelevant. Unicorn completely got sidelined. Unicorn's a part of a plot that isn't in the game anymore because it's an irrelevant side plot. Wow. Why would they do that? Wow. How many characters have they done that to? Wow. Hey, remember Dim? Cress's brother, who was doing more doctor stuff than she was, and Outray's like, Cress a doctor? What? Remember that? Whatever happened to him? Why does he get a portrait? He's not a part of the plot. He's not a part of the plot. Guys, he's never been a part of the plot. Why was he anything? Okay, no, dude, you can't freaking stun lock me with that nonsense. But like 100%, he was never a part of the plot. The most he's ever done for the plot was be in cutscenes and just be angry. He never did anything else in the plot. He was just weirdly angry and hated me. Which I understand now. Like, I totally get it. He hated me because, well, every NPC hates me. As we know, they just hate me. I've never gotten an explanation as to why every single NPC hates me, but every single NPC hates me. It's kind of like that opening cutscene we got where we're like just passed out. We are passed out in the middle of town during Quietus. An event that like everyone's like, oh no, it's lethal. Don't like do anything during Quietus. But we know it's not super lethal. We know like at best you have like a while of being out in it and it's not going to outright kill you. It's not like the second you touch Quietus dust, you just instantly die. So we're a random like traveler that's trying to seek sanctuary in the closest settlement as far as they're aware, and they refuse. They outright effing refuse to do anything for you. They will not let you get into any home. And their reasoning is none. The reasoning is none. Because as we've talked to Crest, the doctor that's not a doctor, outright, they don't know how Quietus does anything. They don't know what it even does. They legit don't even know if it's freaking lethal. They don't. They don't even know that. They legit don't even know if Quietus is lethal. They don't know anything about it. How much... it's gonna be cutscene stuff. Let's just go back to our house. Sounds like a better time. Sounds like a way better time, to be honest. And I hate being at my house because the farm's right there. But it's better than having a giant space station that's set up like a cathedral because they just suddenly decided they wanted to be Judeo-Christian instead of freaking Greek. I could hate everything. It's just there's so many plot holes in this plot. It really is. Used in crafting. Used in crafting. Used in crafting. It's not for fortifying weapons. Just crafting. That one's weapons. Okay. But like legitimately, it's just plot hole after plot hole after plot hole. It's annoying, to be blunt. They just don't want to properly handle any plot. Crafting, 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 crafting. It just sell all this stuff. It really doesn't matter. I'm not crafting anything. I really ain't. I am 100% not. If I regret that later, I will deal with stuff off screen. I just... like, it's annoying because, like, there's things like this ice stone in comparison to these cores. So you'd assume the cores are used for... get rid of the trap liquid. Hardstone, don't need. Are also used for fortifying weapons. It's also not even like... It's not even organized between like, this is for crafting and this is for fortifying weapons. Just kind of a grab bag of like, yeah, that's there. That one's for fortifying. That one's for fortifying. That one's for crafting. That one's for that. That one's for this. Like... Actually, legit, why is there this? And then this? Is this supposed to be like refined materials? Why are there two different like crafting material tabs? I shouldn't even ask. We already know this game's stupid. Can I just sell all this? Yeah, actually, I probably should. I should just sell all these seeds. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Sell everything, upgrade my weapon maybe once, and that would be a better usage than all those seeds. Yeah, no, I could grow them. I'm not going to. I'm not. I refuse. I will plant trees. Firelight juice does not need to be a thing. Do I have enough freaking... Actually, it doesn't matter. Why would I actually do that? Yeah. Why would I refine the firelight to see about... Yeah, I can't cook with that. Can't cook with it. Don't have enough of that. Don't need that. I can juice those. Wild leaves is cooking I can do. Cool leaves is not cooking I can do. This doesn't need to be a thing. Yeah, legit, just sell all that. There's no reason to ever refine any product in this game unless you're going to be using the materials or the final product yourself. That's legit it. Refining is worthless. It does not increase the monetary value, which is so insane. It really is. I have never seen another game refuse to increase the monetary value when you refine a product. It's the only game I've ever seen do that. At least in the farming genre. Like, let me put it this way. I could make wine in this game. I don't know if you can technically make wine, but if you could make wine in this game, to the point of like, hey, I grew all these grapes, and then I put them in the fermenting barrel and I made grape wine, you wouldn't get a profit as opposed to just growing the grapes. There's legitimately zero reason to make the wine unless you're using the wine. It's so asinine. Can you imagine if any other economy worked that way? Like, legit, could you imagine? Oh, you made this wonderful 5-star meal? Well, it's only made from, like, these one materials that cost, like, $10. So here's $10 for this 5-star meal. And it doesn't really matter what you think if you think you're getting ripped off. That doesn't matter. What matters is the material cost of this 5-star meal is $10. Here you go. So stupid. What's that? This aged whiskey that you've been aging for like over a century? Well, it's just a bit of wheat and barley and water, so here's $10. Like, seriously. Let's grab these. I don't need them in there anymore. Let's just juice them. Get these to juice. 2 rounds. Hopefully get 2 more cool berries or whatever in order to put 9 into the juicer. That'd be nice. That would be nice, but as we know, it's just RNG. It's pure RNG. I know I don't need as much copper and silver ore I have. I think it's just really simple for me to grab it right there, and I think they're arguably worth more than usually the usual rocks and lumber and all that. Gosh. You know what I want to do instead of this game? A lumberjack playthrough of frickin' Stardew Valley. Screw growing stuff. I'm a lumberjack. I think it would be interesting. I'm curious how many items... Well, actually, you wouldn't need to anymore. I keep forgetting because I only played, like, Stardew Valley. Have we only seriously gotten lumber? Are you effing serious? Have we not gotten a single coolberry? I hate this game so effing much. I really do. I hate this game so effing much. As I was saying, Stardew Valley 1.0 didn't let you side with Jojo Mart. Like, you just weren't able to do that. You had to do the town center. and update it to unlock all that stuff you want to unlock via upgrading the town center. But I think a pure fisher playthrough as well as a pure like lumberjack playthrough is viable in Stardew Valley. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, like, yeah, legit. Actually, I'm gonna do that stuff. I got a few challenge ideas set up. I was also going to do a few challenge runs in various rune factories. I'm working on another Metapod run. Yeah, actually, I got a setup of challenge runs. Let's do that stuff. It'll get me back into Stardew Valley with the newer versions. Let's do a lumberjack run and upgrade the town via Jojo Mart. Let's do a fisherman run and upgrade the town just by selling fish. Let's do it. Let's freaking go for it, man. Sounds awesome. Sounds fun. Let people watch a series. Are you serious? I've gotten one. That was 5 harvesting nodes, and I got 1. This is what I meant by like it just being RNG. How many harvesting nodes have I gone through by the time I get to this last one? Just my usual run of like, let's pick up cool berries, really. How many harvesting nodes? There's what? 5 on the farm. Between the 2 up top, the 1 near the entrance, and the 2 where the kids' hideout was. So that's 5 harvesting nodes. I went through 5 at the start of this, and I want to say 2 more. I went through 12 harvesting nodes. And I got 1 cool berry. I went through 12 harvesting nodes and just got 1 cool berry. Yeah, this is a better system than almost any other foraging system in any other farming game, right, guys? It's just way better. As we can obviously tell. And since the stupid upgraded, like, processing frickin' thing, the upgraded fermenting barrel only works in increments of 9. Yeah, I just can't make more juice. I can't. I don't know why they designed it that way. I really don't. I do not effing comprehend as to why they would have done that. I chose to play this as opposed to Immortal Life because I want to crank this out. But Immortal Life is such a better farming game. It really is. It's so much more enjoyable in every aspect and everything you're doing. I always feel like I'm making progress and moving just forward and forward. Yeah, just upgrade that. Fire is a material I don't have. So, yeah, it's gonna take gold. If I do all of these, I won't need copper anymore, and I can officially start selling copper. I think if I upgrade them one more time, I can stop worrying about silver. Yep, I don't need silver at that point. So I just need to upgrade each one more time. And then I can sell all of those materials I get in the mine. Which will be a nice constant income, I guess. Yeah, it's another friggin' way I could challenge Stardew Valley. Just do it as a monster hunter / miner. Yeah, that would be fun. all the options on funner games. How great would it be to be playing a funner game? Okay, this, I guess, sure. Get that going. Just go back into the dungeon and see if I have a series of cutscenes at the end of there, or if we're just got another layer of the dungeon at that point. We'll see. So I'm planning, along with the essay review, whatever of this, as opposed to the usual long plays that I do for everything on my channel, I'm planning on just doing a long play version of every cutscene without, well, since it's a long play, I wouldn't have my voice throughout any of it. Which I'm certain some people would possibly prefer. Anyways, I think that would just work out better considering how stupidly long this is. Oh no, maybe I'll do both. I feel up to editing both. I'll do both, really. It's whatever. Like, setting up the complete series and the long play series actually takes a good bit longer than you'd actually think, when it's like, well, you have everything already recorded and edited. Why would that be an issue? At least especially for, oh, cool, I'm just paralyzed. Oh, what's that? I just totally wasted the cooldown on that because I got paralyzed. Awesome. So I don't get to use that skill because I was paralyzed. Awesome. What, none of my party members were attacking because I was trying to lead with the skill, so none of the enemies got attacked? Awesome. Yeah, that's the coolest. I can't believe enemies here are still giving monolite fragments. You can never escape picking up monolite fragments. You get like 5 of them for mining, like 3 mining nodes. Why are you still giving me monolite fragments from enemies? Like, at this point. Are you effing serious? That's just, I don't know, that. Maybe that. Is this a boss fight? It looks like a boss fight room. Usually, before a boss fight... Oh, they actually brought him back! Wait, is it? Is it Celestifus? No, it isn't. Wait, it is? He looks different. Is he darker now? I could have sworn he was a lot, like, silverier and shinier. Why does he have the same, like, dark armor that Dianthus has now? I could have sworn he legit looked different in the boss fight. I'm gonna have to, like, look back at that episode and see if I'm going crazy. I will do that after this episode, actually, because, like, I swear he looked different. I swear. Oh, Dianthus, I thought you had disappeared from the collective. What are you doing here? We're here to stop you. Like, I hate the fact that they introduced this collective consciousness thing, because all the lore and world building we've done with these AI freaking characters before, the introduction of the collective consciousness kind of goes against the collective consciousness as an idea. So it's literally just retconning how all these characters work. Again, it doesn't matter. They keep doing that. It's whatever. I think you'll find I'm here to stop you. The Harbinger has instructed me to exterminate those able friends of yours. What? What about Arya deciding to side with the Canes just made her a megalomaniac evil villain? Arya said that? Yeah. The Harbinger Arya has full control. Now, Dianthus, how can you justify yourself? Because F you, that's why. I know we artificial intelligence cannot function unless we constantly evaluate how correct we are. What? No, what? Okay. You're not a neural net processor, a learning computer. You're an artificial intelligence. But here's what I think, Celestephus. F you. I love the fact that I noticed a couple cutscenes back that the constant stopping of audio / music in a cutscene is legit just because they don't know how to mix audio. It's legit, that's it. That's all it is. Correctness is not good. I do not obey such things. This is my own will. I've seen better audio mixing in porn. I've legit seen better audio mixing in porn than what the heck this game has done. You sound just like the old Geist. No wonder. You're related models from the same lot. Okay, that's... yeah, sure. They're the B1TCH models. Who cares? Let's just get this fight over with. In any case, that is unimportant. You're defective. The both of you. What? Isn't Geist the one that's standing right next to the Harbinger? Why are you saying Geist is defective? Legit, that's just incorrect. Geist is the one that brought Arya here and set them up as the Harbinger. You're both defective. Okay, with that plot hole, I think we're going to call it an episode before we get into a boss fight. If I get raffle stomped right at the start of the next episode, that'll be kind of effing funny, but whatever, who cares? I'll talk to you guys later in another episode of Harvestella, where the plot line will keep contradicting itself and have more plot holes than Swiss cheese. Feel free to like, comment, and sub if you actually give a dang about anything. I don't care. What do you guys care about? What do you give a dang about? Let me know. You guys give a dang about puppies or kittens? That's a better thing to talk about than this game. Anyways, I'll talk to you all later. Ciao.